The first award of the evening goes to Kathleen Alaimo from Syracuse Label and Surround Printing. Please turn your attention to the video screens.
Kathleen Alaimo is very goal-oriented, very progressive, and understands manufacturing. She's not afraid to dive in and understand the inner workings at Syracuse Label and how the machines work.
I think it's an easy question on why Kathy deserves to be a Wall of Fame award winner. She has devoted her life to this company. She has been working at Syracuse Label since 1981 when Syracuse Label had 16 employees. Now we have over 100, and she has been integral to that entire process. Kathy has a commitment to the local community. The company, because of her, has a charity committee. We also have a wellness committee, and I think that is very important to Kathy and the way that she operates, understanding that Syracuse Label and Surround Printing is part of the larger Syracuse community.
Let me introduce you to our second Wall of Fame inductee, Kathleen Alaimo from Syracuse Label.
I decided to get into manufacturing kind of as a fallback because I intended to go into something centered around journalism. I received a degree from SUNY Morrisville in journalism, and unfortunately I could not find a job in that field. So I was offered a position at Syracuse Label, and it was a billing clerk, and so I took that position in the interim. And there were 16 people at the company at the time, so we all did whatever it took to make things happen. Eventually I started learning about accounts receivable, accounts payable, preparing the books for the accountants, and I was promoted to bookkeeper and then shortly thereafter to office manager. We have been, in January of 2007, I was named president, and in November of 2007, the company became 100% employee owned. But I think the person that most influenced my leadership style was Peter Rhodes. Peter Rhodes and I worked together for 25 years, and he taught me that not only about finance and business, but also about true leadership, which is integrity. And you have to be able to adapt to change. And you have to be able to maneuver quickly and be prepared to take on new technologies. One of the most defining moments that I can think of in my entire career is when we built this current facility that we're in. We moved every piece of equipment and kept ourselves running at 100% capacity for 6 weeks. That required every employee to make a lot of difficult sacrifices, I would say. No vacations, no time off. They were here every day, making sure that our shifts were covered 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, so that we could pull this off. And we did it. And the best part about that to me was the day that we cut the ribbon to celebrate that accomplishment. I looked around the room, and the pride on the faces of all our employees was something that I will never forget. I would like to thank my husband, Peter, and my kids, Jill and Andy, for all the support that they gave me as I was juggling work and family life over the years. I would also like to thank Peter Rhodes, and mostly I also want to thank our coworkers. We've won many World Label Awards and certifications that will distinguish us from our competitors. And none of this would have been possible without the efforts of all of our staff. So in the end, it's not my success, it's all of our success. And it wouldn't be possible without the contributions from each and every member of our staff. And for that, I'm eternally grateful.
Kathy, will you please join me on stage to accept this well-deserved award?
It's so good to see everyone in person tonight. I just have to say that. I've seen many of you online. It's good to see you in person. I'm humbled and honored to be inducted into the MACNY Wall of Fame. The manufacturing companies and the professionals that belong to this organization are held in high regard. The Keep People Safe cohort and the collaboration it fostered was invaluable as we navigated through the unprecedented challenges of the pandemic. So thank you, Ross, and the entire MACNY team who were instrumental in putting this together. And it's still going today, so appreciate that. Looking back over the 41 years of working in manufacturing, I have been so fortunate to be surrounded by supportive and engaged team members. It has been a privilege to lead a 100% employee-owned company whose members have a stake in the game mentality and commitment to a shared vision. This mindset creates a culture that is powerful and supportive through good times and bad. It was especially evident during the uncertainty that we faced over the past couple of years. I couldn't imagine having better partners. I consider myself another member of that team in our organization, and I'm absolutely certain that I wouldn't be standing here today if I didn't have this team supporting me. I'm a firm believer that success is sweeter when it's shared. So special thanks to my family, my friends, and my team members, especially those that are here with me tonight. And many thanks to all of you for recognizing me with this prestigious honor. Thanks.